Today, I'm going to be taking you guys through how to overcome cravings and overeating. I know we all want to lose weight, get energy, but it's so easy to get stuck in this vicious cycle of having a really bad craving for something, and we almost get like a stress pit in our stomach for it. And then the end of the day comes, we're stressed out, we go into that craving, we can't stop eating it, and we feel bloated, run down, low energy, and it's this vicious cycle that goes round and round. So that was me, and today I want to share all my top tips with you. So we're just going to dive right into it. Little small backstory, I was 180 pounds. I was also down to 90 pounds. I've had my 8-year journey of, you know it, and I had so much sugar addictions to Krispy Kreme donuts, ice cream, to where I couldn't get the thought of that food off of my mind all day. And then the end of the day would come, stress hit me, I would overeat on it, and because that food, that highly processed sugar, which brings me to my first little tip here, was void of fiber and all of the satiating hormones, our protein, our fat, I would overeat on it, feel like crap, and I couldn't reach my goals because I got stuck in that vicious cycle. And I see this with so many clients that come to me. My first tip is going to be, look at the foods you're consuming. If you are consuming a lot of your meals coming from highly processed foods, refined sugars, those are going to be lacking a few things: fiber, protein, fat, and they're going to be going against the gut microbiome. So fiber, protein, and fat, those are going to help with our leptin, our ghrelin, our hunger and satiety hormones, the feeling of fullness. Also, if you're having a lot of sugars, let's face it, guys, that's not the best for our gut microbiome. So if we're consuming a lot of these processed foods, it's going to cause us to have more of those constant cravings, changing the gut microbiome, and it just almost becomes a sugar addiction. So my first tip is going to be, really look at the food you're consuming. Do your best to start switching more towards the whole foods, and really look at, and we're going to go into that in a bit, the macronutrients that you are consuming. Second tip is to get the foods that trigger you out of the house. So if there's foods that you tend to overeat on, for me it was ice cream and the Krispy Kreme donuts, get them out of your house and replace them with healthy food alternatives. And what I mean by that, if you need some ideas, I actually wrote a whole ebook, 150 healthy food swaps. It has replacements for salad dressings. There's carnivore, vegan, vegetarian options, low FODMAP. Everything is gut friendly. There's no oils in there that are more going oxidative on your body. No added sugars, no added sweeteners, nothing. So if you're looking for some good healthy food swaps, I will put my whole ebook in the details below, and it gives you tons of ideas, dressings, sweets, treats, all of it, to help you guys figure out what to do. Because when I was 180 pounds, I will say this, I didn't know what to go to. I went to a nutritionist. She told me, start eating healthy. I didn't know what that was. So I just bought all these things. I was trying all these recipes. I felt so overwhelmed. And I ended up just going towards eating a lot of Special K, which is just highly processed. It's not the best for our health. And it didn't work in the right direction. So I wrote this whole book to make it easy for you guys, so you guys could just literally go in there, go under the category that you want, and see healthy alternatives for things that you're consuming, like chips and all of that. So second tip is going to be, get your trigger foods out of the house, replace them with things that you're not going to overeat on, that have more of the nutrients in it, to go for our gut microbiome and to make us feel good. Third tip to overcoming overeating is going to be this. If you are on your fat loss journey and you are either, you just cut to low calories, or you've been on low calories for a while, when your calories go lower, what happens? We start missing out on key macronutrients. Maybe you're not getting enough protein. Maybe your calories are so low that, again, you're not getting enough fiber in your diet. Maybe you're under eating so much that you're having more stress in your life, you're not sleeping well, and it's throwing off the imbalance of everything. So if you are on a fitness journey and you have been on low calories for a while, you're getting constant cravings, you can't stop overeating, you're looking at your diet, it's filled with more of just a bunch of protein shakes, a bunch of processed carbohydrates, refined sugars, you need to make some changes. And a lot of it's going to be getting the right macronutrients for you. It could be doing something like a reverse diet or even a diet break, so you're able to build that metabolism back up and make sure you're getting all of the nutrients in your body. But little, short, easy, if you're looking at your macronutrients and you're very low on protein, you're not getting enough fats in your diets, which are two big things that I see with a lot of my clients, because a lot of people are afraid that fat's going to make them fat. And face it, a lot of people move through the days and we go for more carbohydrates and we lack getting that protein in. Those are two things that are going to be huge when it comes to making you feel full, satiated at those meals. I help all my clients create more of a balanced meal approach to help master their metabolism and get the right macronutrients for their bodies based off of their age, their activity levels, what their current goals are. So I have a bonus tip for you guys today, but I want to run through one more time. If you have a lot of cravings, number one, you want to look at the food you're consuming. If you're eating a lot of processed food, highly refined sugars, try to go towards more whole foods, getting the fiber, the micronutrients, your B vitamins. All of those get depleted due to stress. Get those back in your diet so you feel like you're starting to thrive. Number two is going to be get the trigger foods out of the house, replace them with healthy food swaps. And if you need some ideas, I have a few videos here on my YouTube, and I wrote that whole 150 healthy food swaps guide that I'll put in the details below. My third one, which kind of was a blend of a few, is making sure you're getting enough of the right macronutrients for your body, creating that balanced meal with enough protein and fats for your leptin, your ghrelin, stabilizing the blood sugar levels at those meals. And if you are on a low-calorie diet and you've been on a low-calorie diet for a while, looking into possibly doing a diet break, refeeds. I structure those into all of my clients to keep us, number one, diet adherence, to keep us from hitting plateaus. I don't want my clients to have cravings, to feel like shit on a deficit. I want them to feel their best self, keeping their calories the highest, minimizing doing a ton of cardio, utilizing our non-exercise activity thermogenesis, our movement, our NEAT, so that we're able to maximize eating the most amount of food, doing the least amount of cardio, and get sustainable results. Simple. So my bonus tip for you today is going to be figuring out the underlying stressor. I had a lot of things that I needed to work on when it came to me. Growing up, I've always been almost like a volcano. I hold on to my emotions, and if this is you, put in the comments below, but I hold on to my emotions, and I was holding on to different things from my childhood. And things for me, I was severely bullied. I was called fish face, fugly, so many things growing up. I had a lot of self-confidence issues, and I've been working on myself for the last 8 years, and I had a lot of stress triggers that I needed to work on because I was using food as an outlet, and that was a big thing for me. So a lot of my clients, they come to me, and one beauty queen, she came to me the other day and she's like, Elizabeth, I'm hitting 50. This happened in my life, and this is where I'm at right now. I don't feel good in a bikini. I don't want to go outside. I don't feel confident. I'm overgoing on my wine every single night. I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to work on. We start implementing books, mindset practices, and addressing the true stressor, because there's a reason why we are using food. Maybe it's a control thing, maybe it's a stress, but really diving in and asking yourself, why are you doing this? You know, if you're not eating a ton of processed sugar foods, but you have something underlying like a stressor or trauma, it's really about uncovering what that is and putting in the work. And I know it's not easy, and for me it was so hard and it took me a long time, but it's truly not all the times as simple as just cut things out. It's really coming down to what's the true reason it's happening. So if you guys do need help reaching your goals, getting sustainable results, I want you to set up a call with me below and come join my 90-day transformation challenge. I would love to hop on a call to see if we're that perfect fit. I have my 4-year degree kinesiology, CSCS. I'm a holistic nutritionist and a GAPS practitioner, and I've worked with over 800 people with severe GI issues, hormone imbalances. A big part of the people that I work with is fat loss over 40 as a female with hysterectomies, menopause, all of that. And I take more of a holistic approach with my clients, looking at stress, sleep, lifestyle, age, the gut microbiome. So if you've been yo-yoing, dieting for so long and you just want to get those sustainable results, I would love to help you. So head over below, set up a call with me, and let's get you feeling your best self. Subscribe, new videos every single day, and I love you. Thank you.